Hello and welcome to Dateline Lagos. I'm Loretta Chiogo. On the program, workers in Lagos State joined their counterparts across the world to celebrate the International Labour Day 2018 with a renewed call for the improvement of working conditions. Emergency responders in Lagos demonstrate improved skills and preparedness for swift response. And traders in Okeodo Market and local government authority trade words over the demolition of shops. The 2018 Workers' Day celebration takes the lead. The welfare of workers always comes up whenever the International Workers' Day is commemorated. Well, the event is marked with symposia, rallies, and march past. This year, it was held amidst a strong demand for the increase of the national minimum wage. Let's see how it went in Lagos State.
The Agege Stadium hosts thousands of workers across the state for the second time since the start of the present administration. They arrive in groups as early as 7 a.m. to participate in a rally marking the 2018 Labour Day. Accompanied by the Deputy Governor and members of the Executive Council, Governor Akinwumi Ambode arrives amidst cheers from workers.
Solidarity. Let me see your hands up. Comrades.
Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. For the union makes us strong.
The theme of this year's International Labour Day 2018 is Uniting Workers for Social and Economic Advancement. The theme calls for workers all around the world to collectively fight for the improvement in working conditions and press for decent work. The head of service and labour leaders in the state commend the Lagos State government for its developmental strides and for giving much attention to the welfare of workers. They also ask for increase in the minimum wage.
You will recall too that a new system of structured training program was recently introduced in replacement of compulsory examination during promotion exercises in the state public service. Furthermore, last year, the state government, through the Office of the Head of Service, presented a total of 12 buses out of the 17 buses to the unions under the State Joint Negotiating Council. While adequate provision have been made in the 2018 budget for the procurement of the remaining 5 buses. The state government has equally increased the provision for capacity building of staff at all levels through the global training vote from 1.25 billion in 2017 to 4 billion naira.
Our honorable governor, Comrade Akinwumi Ambode, as a labor center, we want to sincerely thank you for prompt payment of worker salaries and remittance of accrued pensions. We are indeed grateful. The minimum wage of 66,500 is not out of order for Lagos. Actually, Lagos is capable of doing even better, and we expect better pay from your administration.
In Lagos State, the theme highlights the contribution of the labour movement in national development. Governor Akinwumi Ambode commends the organized labour unions for the uninterrupted industrial harmony that his administration has enjoyed since he assumed office.
I can say with all confidence that our chief development and growth partners since May 29, 2015 have been the hardworking, understanding, and cooperative workers in both the public and private sectors of this state. It is on record that we have never, since the inception of this administration, had any dispute with the organized labor. And I'll be the first to admit that the labor unions in Lagos State have been most responsible, and while at the same time being dogged in their advocacy for the promotion of the interests of workers in Lagos State, both in the public and private sector groups. For this, I most sincerely commend the labor unions in this state. It therefore gives me exceptional joy to join in the celebration of this year's Workers' Day. You will note that I have referred to workers in Lagos State as my development and growth partners. I make this statement deliberately, as our administration has recently embarked on a drive to promote the growth mindset campaign and initiative throughout the Lagos State Public Service.
Lagos is arguably one of the states where workers are paid promptly. Governor Ambode uses the occasion to reaffirm his commitment to the welfare and well-being of workers.
Our administration remains passionate and committed to handling and resolving all issues affecting the welfare, service entitlement, infrastructure development for all workers in the state. It is on record that we have never defaulted in meeting our commitment to workers under the contributory pension scheme, and have always prioritized the payment of workers' salaries and emoluments, in addition to improving the welfare package of workers across the board. As our nation now moves towards another election year, it is imperative for the labor movement to see itself as a constructive partner of the government in ensuring peace and harmony in our society before, during, and after the conduct of the forthcoming general elections. The only way that the workers can really set the right message is to make sure that we all go out and mobilize each and every one of us to get our permanent voters card, and we use it constructively to sustain the unity and the progress of this nation.
The speeches are followed by a march past. Dressing in defining colors, workers representing over 60 organized labor unions and trade associations in the state marched past before the state governor. Workers indeed are critical stakeholders in the democratic system in Nigeria. Stakeholders in the management of our economy must redouble their efforts and continue to explore innovative means of addressing the economic challenges in the country to make life easier and more comfortable for workers who are the development and growth partners of the government.